What's up with it? What's up with it, everybody? Just stop by for a minute before I start my venture today. You feel me? I found this video, 11 signs you are living in the 5D or in 5D, you know, like why you are chosen. Like I was just tripping out because like a lot of times I don't be watching these type of videos, but I don't know what made me watch this one, and when I watched it, it had me like, whoa, you feel me? Like, this is trippy, man. You know, I see a lot of us and me in this video, and it's like, it's kind of dope, man. So I came to share it, do a little reaction to it, and talk about it. It ain't that long, thank goodness, because I got things to do, you feel me? So let's go. Let's go on and just dive right into this thing. You feel me? I'm going to go on and just dive right in. I ain't even going to play with it.
Powerful galactic beings, welcome back to another video. The Earth is at the moment going through a historic shift in vibration, ascending spiritually from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. This is often called 5D Earth or New Earth. So, there is an Earth ascension happening, but our bodies are also going through the same shift, some people sooner than others. This is leading to ascension symptoms as our DNA is being upgraded.
Hey,
this
that's
is because,
trippy.
as spiritual
That's
beings,
trippy.
we operate on vibration.
Because, like, you know, like the DNA is being upgraded. I think we add to the DNA every time another person is born. Like, we keep adding and adding information to that strand.
Vibration, frequency, and energy levels. So, to experience life on a divine energy frequency, you must go through a journey of spiritual awakening. The 3D, or the third dimension,
it's
consciousness
wild
is
because, like, I can remember when I had a spiritual awakening. Like, I didn't even know what it was. Like, I found out later, but at the time I didn't really understand what was going on. It was like, it was kind of trippy. Like, I didn't have hold of my feelings and emotions and stuff. They were just like chaotically all over the place. And like one of my bosses that I used to work with in the Bay Area when I lived in Napa, California, like, he had a job out here and he wanted me to work with him, and it was cool because he was paying me like $30 an hour, man. And we was remodeling this house, and like man, I tried, but I said every time, bro, I end up by myself, or like I was doing certain things, bro, I start crying, and you know, I was just, my emotions was like all over the place, but I felt good though. You know, it wasn't even like a sad cry I was doing, but I didn't understand what was going on at the time.
is the physical world in which we live, known to everyone. The 5D, also known as the fifth dimension, is the non-physical world, a level of consciousness that is only experienced by the spiritually awakened. Ascension is the process of raising your vibration, shedding your ego, and gaining control of your future through an elevated level of consciousness. Based on your birth chart, which is a calculation of your place of birth, time of birth, rising sign, you can determine your ascendant, also called rising sign.
I never did
Why
this. I never even went and looked at none of that. Still haven't. I still haven't.
Do I need to know this, you may ask? Simply put, your ascendant sign helps you figure out your purpose in life. Learning more about your numerology.
And that's weird because, like, on my level, I think life's purpose is what you make it, to me. Which is the same thing here, you know. It's like you find out that thing that you like to do, that you want to do, and that becomes your purpose of even being here, which it's not, it don't even be one thing. It be a lot of things, like, kind of balled into one.
Is also an excellent way of finding your life path. However, the journey from 3D to 5D often takes a toll on both your body and mental health. This is because, in the process of spiritual awakening, your senses are heightened to adjust to new frequencies. Spiritually awakened people operate on energy vibrations that vary based on dimensions. As you ascend to 5D consciousness, you will experience several changes, physically and emotionally. Don't be alarmed. This is normal. Typically, for ascension to occur, you must have undergone some type of shadow work.
So we must have gone some psychedelic work.
Nevertheless, there are experiences everyone on an awakening journey goes through. The ascension symptoms can be physical, emotional, or spiritual. Some people get affected a lot. They might be going from doctor to doctor, but none of them can find anything wrong. Well, unfortunately, doctors don't learn about ascension sickness in school.
That's trippy, because that's what a lot of people do. But it's like, this community here, we kind of turn to the mushrooms or the DMT, because they show you these things. It's like, you don't even get a doctor. Oh my God. Like, if I really, I got to cut my toe off or something like that. But other than that, you you dive in and you getting the information of what's going on within yourself from the psychedelics.
Have you ever found your mind awakening and opening to the reality that there is more to life than you can perceive?
Yes.
If this is true, then you may be undergoing 5D ascension symptoms. If you are a light worker or starseed, this is more likely to happen, as you incarnated here to guide humanity through the 5D shift. The feeling...
That's crazy, because it's like, if you one of those guides, you're going to be that guide whether you want to or not. That's just whether you want to or not, just you're speaking to people or talking to people is gonna, kind of because your vibe, whatever it's called, it's already heightened. So when you get to speaking, the things that you know or the things that you've seen is gonna push other people to that same place where you at. And that's whether you want to or not. It's just gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. A lot of people take advantage of it, and they go out and they, do the preachy Jesus thing. And then other ones, it's just automatic. It's not nothing that, like me, I'm not trying to do this. This is something that's just doing itself.
Feeling of spiritual ascension might cause you to feel worry, confusion, or dread. If that is the case for you, don't be afraid. It's all part of the vibrational shift we're going through now. With that being said, here are the 11 signs you are already in the 5D. Number 1. You stop judging yourself and others in 5D Earth.
You feel me? Yep. And that's the thing. It's like I stopped judging people on that level of judgment, but then I also realized that you judge everything you do, even down to how much weed you're going to put in your blunt. You feel me? That's one thing that I seen, but I don't judge people as in, oh, you wrong and I'm right anymore, because I feel like everybody is right, because that right thing is just playing out in different ways in everybody.
You have less ego in 5D and only experience the higher emotions, so you don't tap into the lower ones anymore. You came to Earth to experience the lower emotions, but now the time is coming to an end where they are no longer needed for your soul's growth.
And that's one of the things I always try to say is it's a lot of things that are just really not needed anymore. You feel me? Not even to learn or to see or to want to know, because you already know.
Your higher self doesn't judge any emotion as good or bad. It sees it as...
Hey, hold on. Let me go back.
Your higher self doesn't judge any emotion as good or bad. It sees it as neutral and as guidance to help you along your way.
And that's the part that when I tell people they can't understand is the fact I don't see anything as good or bad no more, because I feel like it doesn't exist, because each vibration is just used to get you into certain aspects of reality or thinking or being. And it's so I don't even look at the good and bad no more, because that shit is subjective.
It's our human minds that judge these emotions as well as ourselves and others. In 5D, you don't judge others based on things such as race, religion, gender, beliefs, and so on.
And that's what I'm talking about, because I was having conversations with somebody, and that's what I was telling them. It's race, none of that got anything. It's not even I don't look at myself as being black, because that thing, when you put that thing on you, it come with baggage already. It come with baggage. So since you're this, you got to be that. Like, even me saying, okay, that's my brother. Okay, once you say somebody is your brother, that's it. It come with stipulations. It got certain things you got to do. It come with rules. It come with luggage already, and you got to take on the same luggage that goes with that thing. And man, I hope you know. I know y'all do. So hey,
You accept people for who they are and know that the differences make them unique and special.
yeah.
You also see this in yourself as well and don't judge yourself for being different.
Yeah.
In 5D, you know that we are all one and know that judging others is the same as judging yourself.
You feel me? We like, and that's what's dope, is because when we went to Charles' house and we dove in, like, that's the one thing that I wanted Master Creator to see. Because, like, once you see that, you get a better understanding of the things that you are seeing and why you are seeing them. It's understanding that it's you, and that, you know, you're one with all these things without even knowing that that's what it is. And just seeing it clearly, it kind of opens up a lot of doors and shuts a lot of them at the same time.
You no longer have a need to do that. So, if you notice that you are having
and you don't look. Hold on, let me reiterate.
yourself, you no longer have a need to do that.
What?
Also see this in yourself as well and don't judge yourself for being different. In 5D, you know that we are all one and know that judging others is the same as judging yourself. You no longer have a need to do that. So, if you notice that you are having more compassion for others and less judgment, you are moving closer to 5D Earth.
That's wild.
Number 2. You trust all your needs are met. 5D Earth is all about trusting and knowing that you are always supported. You know that the world is safe and that everything that you need will be here when you need it. You can manifest anything you want and you trust in yourself and your spirit guides.
And like that part is a blessing and like a curse at the same time. And it's only a curse to the ones that's outside of yourself, because you feel like everything is taken care of. It will always be taken care of. There's no reason for me to stress over none of these things. I got what I need. I don't need too much. And, you know, then others come in and be like, you know, wait, you know, you need this, you need that. You got to have a lot of money. You got to have a lot of cars. You got to have, you know, all these different things that, you know, you can't take with you when you die anyway.
5D, you know and trust that everything is going to be okay, and all your needs will be met even if you can't see how yet.
Man.
Number 3. You understand everything is energy. In 5D, you understand that everything is energy vibrating at a different rate. So, your hand is vibrating at a different rate than your computer, which is why they are recognized as two different things.
Man.
Everything is energy. It cannot be created or destroyed, but you can change that energy. Once you get to 5D, you will be able to manifest anything you want in front of you almost instantaneously.
I say that all the time about everything.
It will take it or destroyed, but you can change that at a different rate than your computer, which is why they are recognized as two different things. Everything is energy. It cannot be created or destroyed, but you can change that energy.
Now, that's something that Nobby say too. You know, that the energy can't be destroyed, but what I always say is, the energy, because everything is energy, is always morphing and shaping. You feel me? That's the matter changing. It's always morphing and changing into whatever you need it to be at the time you need it to be. Everybody. And that's for everybody. I said it's always constantly changing. It don't ever get destroyed. It don't matter. In the same energy that was here 2,000s of years ago is still the same energy that's here. It hasn't changed. It might have morphed. It might have changed language, but it's still the same energy, because energy is just energy.
Once you get to 5D, you will be able to manifest anything you want in front of you almost instantaneously. It will take some time for instant manifestations, but they will continue to speed up as you move more into 5D.
And it's wild because, like, when you think about it, that's what you already do. You already manifesting, but then you begin to manifest things that are better than what you did before, because you were so hooked on this lower level of understanding that when it gets higher, you start to create better things because you are a creator.
Number 4. You manifest much quicker in 5D Earth. You will notice that your manifestations are much quicker as you move closer to 5D. If you are manifesting a lot...
We always talk about that, like how we talk about certain things. And then, especially if it's something that's real potent, afterwards, somebody will say something about it, or you'll see it in something, or like even if everybody is on Discord talking, and somebody pop in, they'll start talking about the same conversation we was already talking about. Or even if I start the live and then I jump in the Discord, what I'm talking about on the live, they already was talking about in the Discord. And so it'll be like we all be on point. And it's like we manifesting these things together.
A lot quicker. It's because you are closer to 5D Earth. This is where the magic happens.
Dang.
Have you ever noticed that when you feel really good, it's easy to manifest and everything starts happening for you really fast? This is because
that's why everybody try to get on that good vibe, because it's like once you get on it, it falls like dominoes. Everything becomes good. You feel me? Because you the one have the control to look at things in a good way or a bad way. That's the control you have.
Because you are tapped into the higher vibrational 5D energy. Things are vibrating faster and therefore you are manifesting faster. If you have noticed that your manifestations are sped up, then you are moving closer to 5D Earth. Number 5. You are eating lighter. Once you are fully in 5D, you won't have a need for food, as you will have a light body versus the carbon body that you now have. Your body is gradually shifting from a dense carbon-based one to a lighter crystalline one. This is a gradual process that takes much time. If it happened all at once, then your body wouldn't be able to handle it.
That is funny, because we all I know me, and we always talk about these things, and like, some of us, like, we start eating a lot less. Like me, I eat once a day now. I only eat like later, and sometimes, like, you'll have those days to where you'll eat 2 or 3 times a day, but mainly it'll only be probably 4 times out the month that you'll do that. But other than that, you see yourself eating like once a day. You feel me? And it won't even be that much, and that is weird that even happens. I didn't even know what it was. I just know that's what I do.
So, you've been receiving energy waves that have been helping to transform and upgrade your body ever since you were born. In these new bodies, there will be no disease or pain, and they will feel much different than your carbon body. Once you are fully in 5D, you will be able to survive through sunlight alone. If you raise your consciousness and as your body...
That remind me of the one dude, I forgot what country he was in, but like he that's what he did. He kind of lived off the sun, the energy of the sun, and he from doing it for so long, he grew this palette back here somewhere in the back that basically takes in whatever those rays is from the sun, which was kind of trippy, bro. Cause you already feel the energy the sun gives. I'm just seeing that off DMT. The sun was just pushing out all kind of numbers, signs, symbols, different languages. It was just all coming down, and it was pouring into this place.
It transforms to crystalline. At some point you won't need food to survive. I think certain people are already doing this. If you notice that you're eating lighter, and you feel like putting fewer heavy things in your body, that is a good indication that you are moving more.
And that's trippy too, cause you'll start going, you play by some weird rules. Like even if there's certain things that I don't eat now. There's a lot of things I don't eat. But let's say if I see one of the kids eating some chips, right, or something like that, and I go, dang, they make them look good, so now I want some. If I eat them, I'll eat 5 of them. But I won't go past that. I'll eat 3 to 5, and that's it. That'll be it. I won't eat no more. And then even a lot of the other things I eat, it's just like it's always been, bro. It's just a lot of stuff I don't eat now. It's like trippy.
Into 5D Earth. You may notice that your body is not able to handle as many heavy, dense foods, and it is craving lighter, more natural foods.
Beef, and it's a couple other things, but beef is like the main thing that once I tried to start back eating, my body didn't want it no more. It was like it was too heavy. Like it was hard to digest or something.
Number 6. You have started to eliminate toxin. As you move more into 5D Earth, you will start to eliminate toxic things in your life. Whether that's toxic people, toxic substances, or toxic thoughts. You can no longer handle this type of energy inside of you, as it is no longer a match to your vibration, so it leaves your reality.
And like even like that right there is like subjective to the individual. That's why.
In 5D you really don't have room for any of these toxic things anymore.
And this reminds me of like Theo. You feel me? I don't like confrontation. Like just trying to remove all that stuff. And like I don't even have time to be around it. It's like, you know, it's like for what? For what? All it's gonna do is cause me to, when I start to that's what I'm gonna start seeing once I see these toxic things. You feel me? I'm gonna start seeing it in everything. It's gonna create the domino effect. So it's like, why not focus on the good?
This may be toxic people, lower vibrational emotions, substances such as alcohol, or toxic food such as highly processed food. Whatever it is, you begin to eliminate.
Yeah, and it's weird, like, cause I remember I used to drink every weekend. Like before, I used to like drink a lot, like almost like every other day at least. And then it changed to every weekend. Now it changed to like, you know, maybe 4 times a month. Like I'll drink probably 2-3 bottles a month, if that. It depends. On mushrooms, I like to drink. I ain't gonna lie.
As it doesn't feel good to you anymore, and you can no longer tolerate the dense energy.
That's what the alcohol said to me. It said, "You don't need me anymore." I was like kind of spooked, like, wait, what? Like, yeah, you don't need me no more. You feel me? I don't know what reason I used to do it, or, you know, what feelings I was trying to run from, but it was like, you know, you got over that. You don't need me no more.
Toxic emotions can't even stay in your experience anymore because you've upgraded so much, and those emotions don't exist in 5D. So, you can't even hang on to them anymore.
In and out. They go like in one ear and out the other. You feel me?
If you experience this, it's a very good indication that you are moving closer to 5D Earth.
That's crazy.
Number 7. When you are in 5D Earth, you feel a deep need to connect with nature. If you feel a deep need to connect with nature, you are moving into 5D Earth. You may want to get outside more and ground yourself to the earth and really feel.
This be Wild Man and this be Wild Man Ninja and Charles, Theo, always riding bikes through the woods and in the woods and stuff like that. And like with me, it'd be like going to the beach and actually getting in the water, because I used to never really get in the water. I barely started getting in the water probably the last 2 years. After that, you feel me? I started actually getting in and swimming and looking at the sea life in the ocean and different things in the water. It was like, it's a connection you just have. It feel good.
Feel the energy of Gaia.
Yeah.
You may even find yourself wanting to leave the city and get out into the country, or perhaps move to a smaller area.
Yeah,
the craziness of everything in the city and of being indoors just isn't working anymore, and you really want to be outside and connect to the earth and everything it has to offer. Number 8.
That us going all the way to Joshua Tree to go have an experience and just being out there in the wild.
You feel a oneness. As you ascend higher into 5D, you feel a oneness with everyone and everything in the world. 3D is very much about separation, and 5D is very much about oneness. You will begin to feel like you're connected to people more. You'll also feel connected to the earth, the trees, the sky,
Now.
and animals. You feel that there is truly no separation. Number 9.
Look, that's the part that got me, because it's like, you know, you begin to feel the oneness and you see it, and you don't just see it, you begin to like accept it, because you see it and you feel it all the time, and it don't go away. It don't go away. Once you feel it, it don't go away. Because it's like kind of weird, because the way the psychedelics do is they'll show it to you in many different ways. They'll show it to you in many different ways. Designs, the flower of life. They'll show it to you in all these different ways until you get it. Because it's showing you the oneness all the time, and like, but the ways it show you it be in like stories, or you know, you might see that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's showing you the oneness. Then when you actually get it, it opens all the way up to you, to where you go in, you're going to see it again. You're going to see it again. You're going to see it again. You're going to see it throughout the day. You're going to see it when you sleep. It's not going to go away.
You have more vivid or lucid dreams in 5D Earth. When you are moving more into 5D, you may notice that you are having more vivid dreams and even
I said this, I said, dang, why do I dream so much? Because I dream every time I sleep. There's no way, I can't take a nap without having a dream. Now, like, since I've been taking this shroom room, I've been able to remember them. Or, like, even if I stop smoking weed, like, I'll be able to remember them, like, clearly. But they be so real, though, I don't be able to lucid.
Possibly lucid dreams.
Yeah, I don't be able to.
You may be remembering your dreams a lot more, and they contain much more detail than before.
And yeah, I started remembering once I started taking the shroom room, or like if I just stopped smoking, like I'll remember my dreams like in full. In full. It's kind of crazy, bro. That's crazy, because you'll dream every time you sleep, but it'll be like you walking, like you'll open that door right there, walk through that door, and be in another reality. And it'll be so real that this one won't exist. Now that one is the one.
Your dreams are very much connected to your clairvoyance intuitive ability. Clairvoyance essentially means clear seeing. So, if you are having vivid dreams, that may be an indication that your clairvoyance is starting to really strengthen as you ascend higher into 5D Earth. If you notice a change in your dreams, then you are moving more into 5D. It is a good idea to write them down, as many of them contain messages for you.
And that's what a lot of people say, to like, it's good to write your dreams down. But like I remember, like when I used to remember the dreams, like I either do a video or something like that, like a short video, and then it'll help me remember. And I don't know. So either way, I mean, should be good. But like, it's weird, because like when I do have dreams and I go through my dreams, my dreams be a put together of things throughout my day, highlighted scenes in my day that's all wrapped in one thing, but it's like don't look the same. But it's playing the same story. It just took different parts of my day or the day before.
Number 10. Your psychic abilities are enhanced in 5D Earth. Your psychic and intuitive abilities are enhanced as you ascend. Part of ascension is turning on your gifts and intuitive senses.
Wow.
So, you may notice you're having...
Look, the cosmic afro. This is the thing right here I'll be always trying to explain. Because when your shit turn on, this thing will be out like that, like a cosmic afro, to where you can feel everything around you, and you can see in like a 360 almost. Like, I get this a lot now, and you can feel everything. You can you can feel the stuff on the other side of the wall, whereas what it's doing, how it's walking, you can feel everything, bro.
More psychic experiences in whichever form they show up in. You may be able to connect to your intuition a lot easier, hear things that you never used to, experience more telepathy, and see things such as energy or spirit guides. Basically, your psychic abilities are enhanced, and they continue to grow as you move more into 5D. Number 11.
Hey, what if your spirit guides start to be in the humans? Because a lot of people see that, though. They see these spirit guides and they come and they show them the way. It's like, wow.
Your old life is collapsing. As you shift your energy from 3D to 5D, you may feel like your old life is collapsing. As you take in more 5D light energy, your 3D experiences will start to shift. Certain people and things will go away as you shift, and it may feel like your life is falling apart. I know this can be difficult, but understand it truly is for the best.
Dang, that makes sense, because a lot of people get like, it seems like it's a depression, but it's not. Like, after you start diving in for a minute, it's like because you shedding that old you and you becoming a new, so you getting rid of all that old stuff that you had, and man,
when you come out on the other side, you will be thankful for having the life you now have. You will realize how your old life no longer serves you and how much better you feel in this new life and new energy.
And it's weird, because if you pay attention to it, that's how life goes, period. That's why that's the one thing that is kind of hard to see, because even as you a child, you grow out of your childhood and you grow into your from your childhood to your teenage years, and it goes up. You feel me? But each one of these things, even though they still exist within you, they kind of get left behind, and you become this new person. This new person. You constantly changing and renewing yourself. You feel me? The snake shedding its skin, or whatever they want to call it. It's like you constantly doing that, and all the way up until death. You feel me? Which is the ultimate shedding.
When you are in the middle of it, you may think, why is my life falling apart and shifting so much when I'm doing all this inner work? Isn't it supposed to get better? If I'm raising my vibration, then I should feel better, and things should be going better. Trust that it is part of the process to move you from 3D to 5D. Just like a construction project tears everything down before it's rebuilt, the same thing happens to your life. It's crumbling in order to be rebuilt into something much more beautiful and
and you don't be wanting to let that go. Like, we don't be wanting to let go of the you that you think you are. It's something that you try to hold on to. So it's like, that's why I always stress letting go. Like, especially like when you on the psychedelics, letting go and letting everything be and letting it kind of take you. But no, we'll hold on to our beliefs. We'll hold on to our beliefs, our persona. We'll hold on to all of these things because we want to use these things to judge what we seeing. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to use this to judge that deep inner thing in there. You feel me? You want to, man, it's crazy, bro. But I just had to come share this. I thought it was like a cool little video. And y'all can go to this channel and watch it out. I think I did the whole video. You probably got to hear it straight through yourself, because I was just kind of talking through a lot of it. You feel me? But this is the 11 signs you are living in the 5D while you are chosen. You can go and check it out on what's that, Fascinating TV channel. You feel me? Me go on and hit that like button, and make sure you hit that like button out there. And as I always say, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.